Coming up on Nickelodeon, it's Captain's ARGH, followed by The Brady Bunch.
Made it! Woo! Woo! Touchdown! Yeah, yo! Woo! Hey, Tony the Chair Captain here. Woo! I'm in the spirit. Yes, I am. The Royal Rumble Marathon continues. This is the final week, and we're going to be concluding the weekend. I know just the game that we're going to be concluding with, and for the first half of the final weekend of the Royal Rumble Marathon. And that is SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 for the PS2. Unfortunately, we lost, as we said, as you already know, we lost Hulk Hogan. I was planning on doing a tribute every time I come across a game that features Hulk Hogan. I might as well go ahead and pay tribute to him and see if I can get number 30, have the honor of number 30. But last year I mentioned that I was going to be playing. Every single time I play SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, that I would be playing Eugene. It was all thanks to the letter that Nick Dinsmore, a.k.a. Eugene, read on his YouTube channel. It would said something that Eugene mattered. The letter was written by a fan who has a son with special needs, has high-functioning Asperger's autism. And Eugene got Nick Dinsmore, for that matter, got choked up. He couldn't get through without crying. And he brought it over to his Storyline Uncle Eric Bischoff's podcast. I think it was 83 Weeks. He read the letter as well, and he couldn't get through without crying either. So this was looking for that Eugene mattered. I mentioned that Eugene is controversial, especially looking back in hindsight, but I take it all back, having seen that video. So that's my way of saying I'm sorry, and my way to make things up, make things right. Moving forward, I would be playing as Eugene every time I play SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 in the Royal Rumble Marathon. I'm not just doing this for Nick Dinsmore, but I'm doing this for everybody that I know that has special needs. That there's a big chunk of people, so many people that I know who have special needs or have loved ones with special needs, so I'm going to be doing this for them as well. And so with that being said, let's get started. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. PlayStation. Yeah. I got a little bit of confession to make. As far as this game is concerned, I played this game a lot. It's not perfect. It was good. Still good to some extent. But you know the old saying, too much of a good thing is really a bad thing? That's how I'm feeling about this game. Because I played it so much at the time, more than any other of the previous games in the series, this main series, that I felt like it was too much of a good thing. it's like, it's alright. But it's better than SmackDown vs. Raw, the first one. Better than Just Bring It. Better than SmackDown 1. It's just... meh. Yeah, it's probably because I played it a lot growing up. Well, it's fine. And like I said, I'm at the world's greatest tag team. And I'm at Chavo. Met Kane, met Kurt Angle. Okay. Let's Let's do this. Alright. They won't get to me for a while, so... yeah. There we go. Yeah, they won't get to me for a while, so... that gives me some time. Gives me some time to... socialize with y'all. And, discuss what we want to discuss. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not happy with... okay, we got Edge and Batista starting things off with the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm not too happy with, as far as the decisions that WWE makes these days, especially TKO. One, they're money hungry. And you know what they say. As they say, as the Bible says, it's not money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. And as far as I'm concerned, oh wait, I forgot to turn on the gaming audio. Yeah, the love of money is the root of all evil, not money itself. And from the looks of things, TKO loves money more than ever before. And yes, Vinnie Mac has always been money hungry, but this is next level money hungry. Like, you can't even go to a Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown nowadays without spending a fortune. And you can even forget about the big four, such as Royal Rumble, because it's just way too expensive. A ticket start at like $400, $500. Like, who has that kind of money? You got to be like a rich celebrity, or be like, have a giant high-paid position like a doctor or an attorney or politician. And like I said, a high-paid celebrity in order to go to WWE shows.
Personally, I find it disgusting.
And don't even get me started about WrestleMania. That's like a house payment, something like that. That's practically a house payment. $11,000. I mean, whatever happened to the days that the cheapest ticket nowadays being $500, something like that, being the most expensive front row seat out of WrestleMania from, say, I don't know, WrestleMania 17 or WrestleMania 18.
It should. These fans are the
I miss those days. Not to mention that WWE, thanks to TKO, have been cutting back on live events because it's a complete impossibility. Because there's this family that I know that love going to live WWE shows whenever they get the chance. They especially love Drew McIntyre. And nowadays it's just a complete impossibility. You could just forget about it. Forget about it. The horse knows a way to carry the sleigh to wide and drip the snow. Over the river and through the woods, how the wind is blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose. As over the ground we go. Over the ground we go. Something like that. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Every time he says that, every time Taz says that, I just had to break into song. But anyway, back to what I was saying about TKO and the business decisions that they're making ever since they bought the company from Vinnie Mac. Like, don't even get me started on the things very expensive. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, who has that kind of money? I mean, what happens? I bet years from now it's going to be $100,000 for a front row seat at WrestleMania. I mean, look. I mean, let's see what happens. Watch it happen.
I think he's already made an impact, Taz. It's just not a very good one. No one seems to be able to stand it. Wow, great reversal.
Yeah.
Man, this crowd is really strong. This
And Def Rebel,
There's no doubt that these fans
with their
love Taz,
music, with
and he's
the
feeding on
entrance
that
music.
energy right now.
Again, I don't watch WWE nowadays, and or at least on a regular basis. But
Before we saw that, I don't like it. But as long as it wins matches, it's
I can't even tell the theme music apart because they're so generic and they don't have any character. I think what CFO was were the last ones to before Def Rebel. I forgot its name. I forgot what the name of the group is, but CFO they were the previous ones before Def Rebel came along. And their theme song these days, theme songs for current wrestlers, they're just way too generic and they don't have any character whatsoever. And I can't tell whose theme music is whose.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no
But Jim
secret
Johnston, he
that
takes it to the next level.
and shows some
Even lower tier
sportsmanship.
talent have some of the best theme music.
Understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but
I mean, you don't believe me? Just listen to CFO and/or Jim Johnston's works,
Taz, you're talking
especially
about
the lower tier
outside the
talent.
rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory
And the sets are way too
in an
generic as well.
is something completely different.
Even the pay-per-views outside the Big
Look at
Four
these fans. They didn't like that one
back in the
bit.
day, they give it character.
Bad news for these fans.
And these days, they all look the same. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I think John Cena has risen through the
And they
SmackDown
don't-
ranks fast, and there goes a superstar.
And
He was one step ahead on that one.
they keep failing to build up young stars. They like to rely on the old one, rely on the veterans.
I can't deny that the legend killer Randy Orton had a
I mean,
pretty impressive career so far, Cole.
Who are they going to pass the torch to
Watch it, he
when
reversed
the
it.
veterans pack it in and hang it up? You know?
Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
You know what, this Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you really need?
I know the guy's on top.
What a counter that was.
I really don't get why the decisions that TKO makes
Nothing
nowadays.
wrong with keeping the paying customers happy. You built some momentum, Taz.
And they moved the pay-per-views to ESPN,
Means absolutely everything to
or
these
as
competitors tonight.
the late great David Downs would say,
I
BSPN.
don't know. Nobody wants to lose. Or how about this one? The superstar
And making
who beats
pay-per-views
their opponent will be the
unaffordable.
winner.
Like,
How
what,
about
$30
Taz spend
and
more time
adding money on top of
calling
money.
match and rest time
Just
letting
like-
down his broadcast partner.
Just like the olden days of pay-per-views, of purchasing pay-per-views.
And there's the counter, Cole.
Like, who has that kind of money? I've said before and I'll say it
You know,
again.
there is such a thing
As the Bible
paying to
says,
crowd a little too much,
It's not the
and
money
that's
that's
exactly
the
what
root
I'm
of all
seeing
evil.
here.
It's
I
the
disagree.
love of money that's the
He's
root
wrestled
of
this
all
match his
evil.
way all along, and now we see it
And now more than
paying
ever,
off.
truer words have never been spoken. Especially with TKO.
He saw that one coming.
Yeah, but
This capacity
and fans are divided about the WWE Unreal show.
Batista
And Breaking Cade thing,
bone in your body, Cole.
much bigger than ever before. Especially if you're an old school wrestling fan. Sometimes when it comes to wrestling, you just gotta
Man,
watch
there's
the
a
magic
lot of
happen,
blood,
because
sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
because
If these superstars have their
magicians don't go over revealing their secrets, you know? It's just like a magician revealing their secrets. It's kind of like the masked magician, so to speak.
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp.
He just eliminated him with authority.
Oh, we got another one.
He slipped out of that one. It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on.
Here comes Christian.
You don't look too thrilled about it, but out is out. See it.
Would eventually, I think he left right around the time the game was released for TNA. There, he would become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's main event. There's no report that he had been main event material all along, but WWE dropped the ball on him. When he eventually came back, they made him world champion. It only lasted like 2 seconds.
Oh, really, Cole?
It's ridiculous.
Here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check his closet.
That's gotta be Cade. Like I said, it was such a thrill and honor meeting him back in WrestleCade 2021 when I had this, the Spirit Squad look.
But you gotta do whatever it takes to win.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
And there goes Christian Cade.
Tried to hang on.
I think he
Have
may
fun
be
in
looking
TNA.
to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man. Look out below. What a huge power bomb.
John Cena has officially retired. Thank you for your service, John Cena.
I wonder how JBL is going to try to cheat his way to victory here tonight,
Wow, man,
Taz. You can't let your opponent continue to work over the same area of your body.
Not if you want to win the match, you
one of a
can't.
kind.
It's the reversal, Cole.
And there goes Hulk Hogan.
Man, what a ride.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. If it weren't for Hulk Hogan, pro wrestling wouldn't be where it is today. So far, the Iron Man is John Cena.
No, RVD.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
We're halfway through.
The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Miss you, Addy.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Randy Orton's a mouthy little punk, Cole, and that's exactly the kind of guy that superstars will line up around the block to get a shot at.
Orton's never backed down from the fight task. His mouth might get him in trouble.
You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Yeah, funny story that my boy told me. A friend of my buddy mine told me.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has
back in the 90s, X-Men was big, and he had an action figure. He forgot which action figure it was, but he had an X-Men action figure. He and another buddy of his was playing with it, and when it was time for him to go, he wanted to have the buddy of his had wanted it all for himself, wanted the action figure all for himself, and but his mom caught him. He's like, "No, this ain't yours. Give it back." Snatched away from him, gave it back to my buddy, and on their way out the door, the buddy of his was all crying. He was blubbering, boo-hooing. He did it like this. He's like. It was so hilarious because he sounded like an old woman in distress. He's like, what little kid cries like that, you know? Like I said, it was just hilarious.
I like JBL's style, Cole. He sets a goal for himself. He tells you exactly what he's going to do, and he goes right out.
Oh, Rob Conway. Met him on a couple of occasions. He too was a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and happened to get his autograph.
You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could
doing
be
this for my
60
buddy,
seconds or 60 minutes.
my late great friend, Sergio Ward,
If they went for an hour, Taz,
diehard
really
wrestling
enjoying
fan.
this match.
Met the Hurricane as well. Met JBL. Man, I wish I could meet Eddie Guerrero. Could have met Eddie Guerrero.
In this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Spike Dudley came out of retirement briefly to give the Dudley Boys one final send-off last year.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Final matchup out the Teenage Bound for Glory. Tables match between the Hardys, and Team Breeding.
Ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz. That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's tough luck. Guess he'll live to fight another day.
Davari. And there goes Jericho.
This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunity.
And Paul London.
There he goes. This one's over for him.
Goodbye, Spike Dudley. He's now financial advisor. All the bumps Spike Dudley took all the years.
Superstars on the SmackDown roster, and I think these
How does he live with himself?
It seems like being a crowd pleaser is another
I did it right. I did it right.
This is dumb.
Like I said, they would only drive the ball with him because he had everything. He was championship material as far as I was concerned. Or at least upper mid-card status. He could have been upper mid-card status, but he was stuck with World Warrior Animal on the revival of LOD. And his poems and staring like a cold. I did it right. I did it right.
He just didn't have enough.
And there goes JBL.
Well,
it's Paul White.
These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's got them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and I don't know why. He lies, he cheats, he steals, and he lost the WWE title to JBL. What's he got left?
How about a love for the
Yes,
business
real
man?
wish.
How about a
Judgment Day
commitment to
2004.
best show possible
Board
for
Steven
fans?
Regal.
Eddie
Yeah,
is
Judgment Day
never
2004.
forgotten
The
that
main
their
event
reason
between
he's here.
JBL
He
and
never takes them for granted.
Eddie Guerrero. That vicious chair shot and that vicious blade job.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Well, there's
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
And higher right hands on.
And this match is over for that superstar.
There goes Duvari. Orlando Jordan.
I ain't sure that long.
Whatever happened to him?
Been wrestling here tonight, Cole. I mean, we know the kid's nuts, but he seems especially out of it tonight.
That's all part of Paul Lund. There he goes.
And there goes
He's
high,
out of the
dead,
ring
high.
and out of this match.
Booker T.
Orlando's got some.
Met him.
Sayonara, scout. See you next
There goes
time.
Paul London.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about and there's an elimination.
And there's Lord Steven Regal. Triple H.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to
Kurt
make it in
Angle.
the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Oh, what you gotta realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so... There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match.
All right, here I am.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these
I think this is the
superstars.
final four.
I don't think anyone would last too long
All
against them. These
All right,
are
so it's
trained
Triple H,
WWE
Eugene,
professionals.
Eddie Guerrero, and Booker. Eddie Guerrero's almost out
You
of
look
breath.
at any other sport in the world, and you will find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, that's one less superstar to deal with.
Oh. All right, down to the final two.
Well, that narrowed things down a little bit.
All right, this is it. Me and Triple H. It's just you and me, Triple H. You and me.
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
Oh, we're going down some. Oh, junkyard dog. Oh. Whoop-oh.
I think we know
Time to
which
wheel
way
me
this
out.
one's going to go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
Perspective would that be exactly?
Round and round and round we go.
Somebody
Where we
that
stop,
never
nobody knows.
resembles a sack of dimes? This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. You decided to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner.
Another junkyard dog. Bull. Bull. And P.
I think it's just completely sick the way these fans cheer on this Eugene guy. Come on, Cole. They just want to see him get in the ring and get whooped and get beat up. It's wrong.
No, they don't, Taz. They cheer Eugene because he's an inspiration to anyone who's ever overcome a handicap. And in case you haven't noticed, he's done pretty well for himself in his short career thus far.
Yeah, he is an inspiration. He is. True words have never been spoken.
This one's going to keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
I gotta weaken him down some. Whoa, whoa.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Airplane spin.
No doubt what we're
Eugene
seeing
does
here.
some Hulk Hogan moves in there. Just wanted to throw that out there.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
Let's toy around with them some more.
I think the SmackDown locker room is extremely grateful that Triple H is not a part of it.
And the SmackDown locker room was full of idiots, Cole. And there ain't no bigger icon in the business today than Triple H. Come on, let's face it.
There's no question that Triple H is
Another
a huge
airplane spin.
success, Taz, but he's stepped over a lot of bodies on his climb to the top.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
Eugene behind the scenes. That's the name of his YouTube channel.
You know, a lot of guys call themselves the best in the business, but in Triple H's case, I think he's right on. Man, I'll tell you, I would love to have him on SmackDown.
You've got to be kidding me, Taz. Triple H has systematically destroyed the Raw roster. He might be the most hated superstar of all time.
Yeah, but don't kid yourself, Cole. The fans tune in every week to see what the game has got on his mind and what the game is going to do to somebody. Let me tell you something. Triple H, he puts butts in the seats. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
I think I got him. Yes, I got him.
He's out of the match.
I had to do our normal, but I had to do it for special needs friends and those that have loved ones with special needs. So I did it for them, and I did it for Nick Dinsmore. Yeah. Woo! Imagine having this happen like this in real life.
Well, unless we get a rematch, I guess we'll never know the answer to that one, Taz.
Man, it was tough, but yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Woo! You deserve it. 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 Yes. Alright, folks, that's how I'm doing for this edition of Captain's Arcade. I got an idea of which game I'm going to be playing on tomorrow to conclude the Royal Rumble Marathon. And yes, it has Hulk Hogan in it. So, what's it going to be? Find out for tomorrow. Find out tomorrow. Until then, baby, say goodbye.